Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon to all of you, my dear students. Hope that you all will be fine. So today we will talk about in this very short much video we will talk about the Froebel, his educational definition and his principles related to education. All the best tendencies जब हम देखते हैं, all the best tendencies of the modern thought in the education culminate in what was said and done by the Froebel. He has shown the right road for the further advance. Froebel has greatly influenced the posterity by his revolutionary and far-reaching educational idea. उसमें जो था उसने he always tried to systematize, symbolize, idealize, realize and recognize identities and analogies among all facts and phenomena of the universe. So this was the man. He made life more simple and clear and more recognizable. He had a clear perception of the universal truth. He had unlimited enthusiasm for the education and happiness of humanity. Froebel advocated a unique educational enterprise, the kindergarten. It has now been universally recognized and introduced by almost all the professional countries of the world. Many educational practices of the schools today can be tracked back to the cult of the kindergarten. So this is given by the Friedrich August Froebel. He gave emphasis on the child, his interests and tendencies, who he thought was largely neglected. He made the child the center of his education. He is regarded as one of the greatest exponents of the child-centered education. So important. Before Froebel, the curricula and the teacher dominated the educational arena. Now see, Froebel attached immense importance to the native capacities of the children and advocated the sympathetic record for these. He had laid emphasis on the receptivity and active nature of the child. This aspect of the child is Froebel called as the self-activity. This is one of the most important concepts given by Froebel. He realized the value of discovering and developing the individuality of the child. He introduced the principle of creativity in modern education through arts and crafts, paper cutting, clay molding. So this is very much important given by the Froebel in the field of education. And the theory of formal discipline was discarded by the Froebel. He advised to give up the traditional concepts of discipline in the schools. He was in favor of free discipline in schools. Froebel attached great importance to the principles of activity. This has now been universally accepted. It was Froebel who realized the full social significance of education. To him, the school was a society in miniature. It has a social relevance. This very much point is also given by the Froebel. He held the view that education is growth from within. So important point is that he held that view that education is growth from within. This view has tremendously influenced the later education theories and practice. He opposed verbalism and vindicated the doctrine that acquisition of the knowledge is not the end of the education but the means to end. He recognized the importance of play, self-activity, learning by doing, creative work and social participation in education. So this very much important has been given by the Froebel, and which I like, and I have made this the aim of the education should be these lines which has been quoted by the Froebel in his educational philosophy. And the modern educational era, modern world also have adopted tremendous progress made in this very much field to adopt this very much psychological points. He had the view that education is growth from within. This view has tremendously influenced the later educational theories and practice. He opposed verbalism and vindicated the doctrine that the acquisition of knowledge is not the end of the education but the means to end. He recognized the importance of play, self-activity, learning by doing, creative work and social participation in education. All these educational principles are psychologically and socially sound. So important point given by the Froebel is that all these educational principles are psychologically and sociologically sound. He regarded play as a purposeful activity. He made no distinction between the play and the work. He identified the two as one. Froebel for the first time to look into the account the creative instincts of the children for the education. So this is very important point. Kindergarten has been recognized and accepted as the best and the most effective method of the child development. He laid great emphasis on the creative role of the environment on education. So this also has been given by Froebel. And one more point he has given that very much important. Like astrology, Froebel adopted objective methods of teaching. Like Rousseau, he advocated the physical training of the children, and it was Froebel who said that education is a natural process and the child is an organic part of the society. He was an evolutionist too. and believed that the universe has emerged by process of evolution. He was also an educational evolutionist. Education to him was the process by which the race and the individual evolved to higher stages. So these were some important pointers given by Friedrich August Froebel from Germany, and most of the country, almost all the countries in the modern era, has adopted these principles in education. So thank you very much.